Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today is day 13, season 4, so let's get video. Starting off down here, we have the Disco Defender cattle trailer and the Honda quad parked up. In the shed, we have the rest of the ewes that haven't lambed yet, knocking about, slowly eating away at their bale. The ram isn't here, he's at the other farm. One, for a bit more space in there, and two, because he's not going to be needed till November. So he's gone back to the farm. So they're just enjoying themselves. Then we have this Texel ewe here. She's had a single. She's got a bit of size there. They tend to eat the sheep nuts that we give them. We just put it on the floor and they just eat it off the floor. But yeah, so she doesn't tend to eat the silage much, well, when they're in the pens. But she'll be going out tomorrow into the field. Then we have this Scotty ewe. So we have about 6 or 7 of them, so there are main breed of sheep that we have, although we've got a mixed breed in the flock. She's had twins, they were born today, so she's got her bit of silage there, and Scotties are the farmer's favourite sheep because they're quite hardy and good mothers, so that's why we've got a lot more of them than we do others. And we have the Keenan feeder here, hot up, telly on the bucket, muck grab, 2 spare hurdles, oil tank, sheep trailer, gator. The gator is still parked up, but will be used when there's more sheep and cows in the field, because then it's easier to feed them, whereas when there's only a couple in the field, you can just sort of go on the quad or whatever. But when it's muddy, it's got the grip on the tyres, and then it's got the shelter from when it's raining as well. Then we have the New Holland 7740, 46600, Marsden size trailer, yard scraper, a Buck Creek, and the John Deere Terriana parked up. New Holland T6175 and the Mini Digger parked up in the front of the shed. Feather rake, John Deere Bear Upper, Classer and Baler, New Holland Mini Baler, Key Mower, and the lawnmower in the shed there. And here we have the Massey Ferguson 5612 and the 6616 parked up. And we have the fertiliser bags and the fertiliser spreader, Spearhead hedge cutter, John Deere 6920S parked up, and the trail forager in the back there. Grading bucket for the mini digger and the wheelbarrow. That's the little spot where it's out of the way. So that's where that's where they normally are kept. Then we have a dump truck here. I don't know what brand it is, but he's got a load of gravel in the back. He's come to the wrong farm. It's the next farm along, but he thought it was this one. So he's just turning around and then going to the farm. One of the neighbouring farms. They're probably doing a drive or a yard extension or something. Then we have the cows in the shed here. Black Hereford, in her calf. She'll be going out soon as well, tomorrow. And then we have 4 there and 1 in the back there. Got 5 cows left that haven't calved. And then we have the brown Hereford, well, just normal Hereford without horns, and her calf she calved this morning or today. So we have 3 different types of Hereford. Hereford with horns, Hereford without horns, and then a black Hereford. The Sementals have got both Semental and Herefords in them, so we technically class them as Herefords because there's a bit more Hereford than Semental, but they end up looking like Sementals. But yeah, so they're all happy there, slowly eat dominate their bale. Then we have the bale trailer here with the bales. I reckon by the end of next week these 2 bales will be gone off the top, whether they be in the shed or in the field. Then we have the tyres and sheets off the pit. They've just been sort of put there because it's the only sort of space where they'll be out of the way. Muck spreader, Eiffel Williams flatbed trailer, Fleming roller, and a Fleming double bay lifter in the back there. And here we have a local farmer in his mint John Deere 6R185. He's had this since about Christmas time, so he's not had it long, and that's why he's kept it in such good condition. He's just borrowing our Herb stump trailer. I think he's moving some muck from away from the sheds, and he's just asked if he can borrow it. He's pretty local. This isn't the one that's getting gravel delivered to in there. but we're sort of mates with him, so we're happy to let him borrow it. Yeah, nice setup to be fair. And in the field, the chickens and the ducks are sort of slowly, when I say slowly, they sort of just left the yard, and now they're in the field here. And then we have this ewe here with her lamb. She has been let out into the field now, and then this was a ewe that was let out in the last episode. Then we have the farmer's son on his KTM dirt bike. He's just got to stand there, and he's just looking at the ewes there and the lambs. And then in the cow field, the bull has been taken to the farm as well because he doesn't need to be here. So you've got the Charolais cow and her calf that were let out in the last episode, and then we have Smenstal / Hereford and her calf there. So they're just enjoying the grass pellets, and there's a lot of it because once the rest of the cows are in here, there's going to be a lot of it. One mistake we did make last year, I can't remember if we kept the bull in or not, for longer than we should have, so there wasn't actually that much grass because he tended to eat a lot of the grass, because we tend to see him eating the grass more than the cows, which was a bit annoying, but I mean, they all need to be fed anyway, and there wasn't a lot of grass left in this field, but you can see there's quite grown back a lot, whether it's in both fields, which is good, and a bit of fertiliser, which is pretty good. We could have spread muck on it as well, but we didn't, which probably would have been a good idea. Also, these chickens here, these white chickens, that black one is part of this sort of group. These are sort of knocking around the field. This hen, it's rare that she comes to the farm, and she's been coming and going, so she could be laying on eggs, but she might not actually be hatched. The eggs might not be hatched, but we'll see. Then we got these three here, which are the ones that were in the field last time. Muscovy ducks there, runner duck and the Pekin duck. I've actually had two ducklings there, the Pekin duck and then the runner duck's male. You can tell by the curve in the tail. And then you have the brown sort of chickens. The white and the brown are all a group, but the browns tend to stick together and the whites tend to stick together. But this hen here has had two chicks there as well. So hopefully we'll get a couple of ducklings and a couple more chicks as well soon. So yeah, so I'm filming this on the Saturday, and this is being uploaded on the Sunday, so it's a bit confusing without how the sheep and the cows are being let out and which ones are being born. But the ones that are being born are the ones being born on the ones to be born on Sunday, which is technically just gone early hours of Sunday. It technically is Sunday. So yeah, so for the guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye.